Hello everybody, we are here with the Graphical post-production tutorial. I hope you like it. I've created this simple model in 3ds Max and I've used the sun and V-Ray sky for my lighting. Today we are going to engage render elements. Their types can change depending on your materials and project requirements. We have to import them into Photoshop, so we'll load them into a stack as you can see. I'm used to rearranging the render elements in my Photoshop. It's better to always keep your workspace clean and tidy. In the future videos, I'll explain more about render elements. I'll change shadow element blending mode to multiply to intensify my dark areas. Try to teach yourself the shortcuts, especially opacity adjustments. I always set it by simply entering numbers, as you can see. After setting all the render elements, we'll merge visible our layers. Then we need to remove the background sky, so add a mask layer and paste the alpha element into it. You'll see that the background will disappear. Our building needs some texture. I'll add concrete texture and spread it by copying it. This time, we need to use Material ID element to choose specific parts that we need. After selection, you can simply click on the Mask Layer button and magic happens. Manipulate the blending modes to get the preferred result and also adjust its opacity by entering numbers. Since we are trying to make a graphical content, we'll apply an artistic filter to our building layer. Like this. Let's add the sky. You can use any type of geometry, circle, triangle, etc. This time I'm using a basic rectangle. Our ground also needs some grass. So we'll find a picture on Google and copy the grass area to our project and set it to the proper size. Let's put some trees on the grass. Instead of using the actual adjustments that you can access through the image tab, I suggest that you use the adjustment layers so you can undo the changes only by turning on or off it. Mostly we need to clip the adjustment layer to the layer beneath it by clicking on this button. I prefer not to change bark color. Try to keep it natural. We are going to use a simple trick here to make our trees look bushier. This way, instead of looking for a bushy tree, we can make it look like one. Next part is our walkway. I'm going to use concrete blocks like this. I put it on multiply to preserve the shadows under it. I forgot to change the color of the grass. We'll add a hue saturation adjustment layer here as well. Our trees seem like they are only put on the picture and they are not part of the scene. We can choose a messy brush and mask a small part of their bark. You see? It's like they are coming out of the ground among the grass. I try to use a uniform grid in most of my scenes or diagrams. It makes it more graphical. Now we are going to add a couple of figures to the scene. You know, figures in a render or a diagram have two main purposes. The first one and the most obvious one is to make the scene alive. The second one that most of us don't think of is to show the scale of our main object. When we have light, we have shadow, right? So we need to create shadows on different materials as well. As I mentioned in the previous video, burn tool is like a magic trick and it comes in handy very well. Use it and you're gonna fall in love with it. You don't have to remove this part. As always, at the end of the work, you can add your own taste to your work. So we are going to finish it and perform the fatality by birds.
Fatality.
At the end, I merge visible my layers and add a color lookup adjustment layer to play with colors for the final touch. Okay, I guess our work here is finished. I hope you liked it and thank you very much for watching the video. Please don't forget to like, share and tell me your opinion. Also don't forget to smash the subscribe button for further videos.